During a crisis, such as a natural disaster or conflict, we are often overwhelmed by the problems caused. The destruction of homes and infrastructure, the immediate needs of displaced people, and medical emergencies are some of the most pressing concerns. While these critical issues need to be addressed, a crisis coupled with the right leadership can also provide the environment to address other difficult and seemingly intractable issues. This is because as the context changes, priorities are re-evaluated and urgency is generated. School and communities on the island of Santo in Vanuatu were in crisis following repeated volcanic eruptions on the nearby island of Ambai from 2017. Ash, acid rain, and fumes blanketed villages. Over 11,000 people and whole school populations were evacuated to Santo. Santo East School, for example, saw its numbers increase from 1,500 to 2,000 practically overnight. Working with Vanuatu Ministry of Education and local school leaders in 2018, Opportunity to Change, a team of local and international education and leadership specialists, worked with 5 schools on Santo to explore how they might grasp the window of opportunity presented by the emergency. Opportunity to Change applied an adaptive leadership framework to help school leaders, board members, and directors clarify their purpose, better understand the problems they were facing, and test new approaches to problem solving. School leaders learned new ways to have difficult conversations and to intervene strategically in the crisis. While strong direction and clear decisions are needed at the height of a crisis, the new and different context afterwards requires learning and an open environment so that many people from diverse perspectives can share ideas and exercise leadership. 4,000 students stand to benefit from improvements made by school leaders at these 5 schools.
More in depth. Lo when we go through them. So the first one we look principle or someone agent of change. I think that's for a reason enough for only rely on principle. I mean, make this week. Milanems everybody only agent of change, and then perhaps full of all problems where me no service solve them from me low side law.
Opportunity to Change's award-winning approach has been recognized by the Australian Government Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade's Innovation Exchange. The Education in Emergencies Challenge called for new ideas to improve access to education for children in emergency situations, particularly girls. It is also enabling schools in Santo to address long-standing issues that could not be solved prior to the emergency. Banban School, for example, secured new buildings and badly needed land, enabling the school's expansion.
After the opportunity to change, then we had a big talk with the landowners and the government to have moved our area from where we are because it's too small out there. Then we move out to the bigger space, did the dialogues with the landowners and the government to give us the space so we can start building. Kids should be moving in by June this year.
By reframing the challenge they were facing and involving students, teachers, and parents in finding solutions, teachers at Banban School were also able to address discipline and absenteeism. They together identified the reasons for absenteeism and subsequently changed the way they tackled the problem.
Actually, I noticed a couple of changes and really big changes. They started to sit down quietly, they started to learn, and then they stopped skipping classes. That was the most important one.
Yeah.
Because of the
In East Santo, the deputy principal discovered that reading volunteers were being tasked with administrative duties and therefore did not have the time to support slow learners. With mentoring and support from Opportunity to Change, she was able to have the difficult discussions that enabled a resolution.
Issue iko lo mi fla I tokwa and issue hemiko ipin kat time plus ipin kat some discussion plus lem tam ting or katem ting the tension in me high me keep him meeting and me continue ko some end me fla make one resolution and by me tell them straight today lo you fla say today already help us or make a good full work inside law all classes where me feel really needing lo ali improve lo reading.
At Sarakata School, a school with a reputation for excellence, as teachers and the school leadership gathered evidence of many students failing, an internal crisis emerged. As a result of Opportunity to Change's support, the school board and parents took collective ownership of the issue for the first time and engaged parents in strategies to improve students' learning and performance. Opportunity to Change identified 3 lessons or 3 preconditions for success. Number 1, opportunities can be leveraged in a crisis. Even small internal crises may be sufficient to prompt change if an influential group has the right mindset and their purpose is clear. Number 2, the role of a school leader is multidimensional and dynamic. It may need to be directive at the height of a crisis, but more collaborative immediately after the crisis to exploit the changed context. For change to take place, leaders themselves, as well as teachers, parents, students, and policymakers, may need to change the way they see leadership and their expectation of school principles.
Throughout the workshop, and giving me some new look.
Opportunity to Change is now seeking opportunities to adapt and apply this award-winning approach to other contexts where school leadership groups are keen to work differently to enable tangible changes in their school and classroom. Contact Opportunity to Change to find out more at cameron.bowles@claeducation.org.